Hello and welcome back. In this video we will try to connect two very important ideas that come hand in hand. One, troubleshooting. We are going to continue what we started to learn about troubleshooting. And two, learning how to use a multimeter for troubleshooting. Again, the goal here is not to become an electronics expert. The goal is to learn how to diagnose problems instead of just guessing. The multimeter, it helps us to see what we cannot see. It tells us if electricity can flow or if something is broken inside some kind of a circuit. You don't need to know all the functions. For basic troubleshooting, we only need a few. And the first one I'm going to teach you is the continuity test. If the circuit is closed, meaning the electricity flows from one point to the other, you should hear a beep. If electricity doesn't pass by, or if there is a certain degree of resistance, it will not beep. We use this very often, for example, to test cables, to test plugs, to test switches, to test fuses. Another useful function in the multimeter is the resistance measurement. You see, resistance tells us how difficult it is for electricity to flow. It helps us to understand if a component is still working or if it is damaged. So, for example, when you are testing, a kettle, and you are testing the resistance, the heat resistance of a kettle, you should expect not a simple conductivity test, not a simple beep, because that will mean almost zero resistance, but rather a certain degree of resistance. That tells you that, yes, the heat resistance is working correctly. You should expect some resistance. Okay, so now let's talk about troubleshooting. Troubleshooting is not just about fixing stuff. It's about thinking about stuff. It follows a simple logic. So, step one, let's understand the problem. What exactly doesn't work in the device? Does the device not turn on at all? Does it work sometimes? Did it just stop suddenly? Always ask these questions first. It will guide you to understand what can happen or had happened to the device. Step two, always start from the simplest possibility of what could be the most common thing or the most evident situation. Is there power? Is the cable working? Is the switch working? And this is where the multimeter is going to help you. For example, you can simply test the cable using a multimeter, test continuity. You can also use the continuity test, for example, to test if the switch is working correctly or not. You can use the continuity test also to test fuses that you may find. And remember, you have different types of fuses. Just don't open the whole device immediately, don't disassemble everything, just start to follow the most immediate parts. To summarize, use the multimeter to test, not to guess. Also, follow logic process, start simple, test step by step, and know when to stop. Troubleshooting is a skill that improves with practice, and every repair attempt is a learning opportunity. Thank you all for watching this video. See you soon.